This is a more global phenomenon than just the United States. And there is a really peculiar pattern across the world where majority communities feel victimized and therefore feel that some other person in the country or some other person outside has gotten benefits and we must look to ourselves. It's a very inward-looking, isolationist view which doesn't sit well. We have to recognize the genuine grievances here. But there's also a broader sense of grievance that is played upon, saying that those people have been pampered, you haven't, are bearing the brunt, and let's build America for the Americans and just replace that with whichever country, France for the French, India for the Indians, and so on. So I think that's something we have to worry a little bit about.
And it's being played out in a different manner in India. I mean, how long before this lack of tolerance and other issues become a key investor risk or emerge as investor risk?
I think that talking to investors outside, I think the perception, and I'm not saying there's a reality, the perception that there are battles fought over some of these issues is certainly a source of concern. And they worry that it will derail the process, the economic process of economic growth. I think it's already out there. Now, I've said before, I'll say it again, that I don't think India moves in a linear fashion, that there are reasons to believe that the space for freedom in India has increased. The Supreme Court judgment recently on privacy was an example where, in fact, it had expanded that space by allowing different kinds of behavior, for example, to be seen as entirely warranted given human rights. So I don't think we are moving in unilaterally and in a linear direction, but certainly we have to worry because about signs of significant buildup of the lack of tolerance, because that is one of our strengths. Tolerance has historically been one of our strengths, and we should maintain that as one of our strengths given where we're going in the global economy.
We've actually come to the fag end of this interview, so I've got two quick questions. One, and I can't end this interview without asking you this, is about demonetization. What were your thoughts when you, or what came to your mind when you heard demonetization or the announcement of demonetization November 8th?
No comment.